All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to start off by apologizing to you all. I have had some serious technical difficulties these past couple days. I've not been able to get anything recorded. Uh, I'm, you all have missed now about an hour and a half worth of content due to these issues, and I apologize. You really didn't miss a lot. I went mining and recorded a bunch of videos and just trying to splice them all together, and it just did not work out. I was using the Windows 10 program to record with, and for some reason it does not. The audio is awful on it now, and I have a really nice mic and mixer, as you've heard in my other videos and this one. But when I talk through the microphone with the recording as it is now, it sounds like I'm talking through a red Solo cup. So I don't know. I've spent 2 days trying to fix the issues. Old Crow is a computer guy, and he tried to step me through some things that did not work. Most of them were things I'd already tried anyways. But so I apologize. I don't know what I'm going to do here moving forward. For right now, I'm just going to try to do the best I can until I can get that new computer put together. And then all those issues should be taken care of. I'll be using a capture card on this computer while playing on the other. So hopefully, once I get all of that situated, it's going to be sometime in May at the earliest before I can make all that happen. But I appreciate you all understanding and kind of bearing with me. I know some of you are very dedicated to the channel here. Would probably watch it even if it were in 360p. But trying to get it in 1080 and with good audio. The video is no problem. It's the audio I'm having issues with. Tried OBS. That did not work. I don't know what's up with OBS. I used to stream 7 days on OBS with no issues, 1080. Now for some reason it wants to skip on me. And have all the latest drivers. It was one of the first things I did was update all the drivers. And I did a tiny bit of work on the new base, but not a lot. For the most part, I just went mining for coal. And because I'm out of gunpowder, I was thinking about, let's look at it here, exploding crossbow bolt. Boy, that takes duct tape. Ugh. All right. Steel arrowheads. Well, we could make those. So trying to collect enough iron to make steel for the spikes and bars. Something else I did off the recording was I put down some fertilizer in here and planted some cotton because I need cloth. I need cloth for repair kits. As you see here, I'm down to my last 23. Now, I think what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to have to do some mining for oil shale because I am out of gas. I'm down to my last little bit. But I'm going to ride over to the base where we had set up for the snow base. Right over to that base, see what type of resources I left over there. Concrete and gas, that type of thing. Bring everything back over here with me since this is going to be our new place of operation. I think I have pretty much a clean inventory here. Maybe some spots on the bike, but anyway, it's been a trying past 2 days to get some recordings done. I want to get some recordings done of this game, of Orion and Empyrean, and have not been able to do that. And like I said, I missed out on about an hour and a half worth of content on 7 days alone, and I just stopped right there before it went any further. And so I'm using something called Bandicam right now, and you're going to see the silly little frames in the top left bouncing around. That's the only way I know that it is active and recording. I had some issues last night where it did not record when I would turn it on, and so I had no way of knowing. Now, what's silly is you see here I'm 120 something frames per second. That's usually where I run using the Windows DVR, and it doesn't drop. This Bandicam really soaks into my resources here on the computer and slows it down quite a bit. And OBS, you know, it was okay, but whatever issues I'm having with OBS is skipping. Just kind of silliness. So hope to have all of that worked out here pretty soon. We'll see. I appreciate you all bearing with me. I know on the last episode, some of you were like, is my headset messed up or did you change microphones? Using the same microphone. What I did was I got a Windows update and the sound from my mixer and microphone in the Windows DVR capture program sounds like I'm talking through a landline telephone or something like that. Uh, and so I tried OBS, a couple other programs, and it sounds fine through those. It's just the Windows capture program, and I have used that since day one, since I started recording 7 Days to Die, and have never had an issue with it. You know, every driver update and uninstalls and reinstalls and on all the forums for 2 days now. I literally put about 20 hours into, you know, trying to get it all fixed over the past few days. But at any rate, at some point I'll figure something out or whatever. But we're going to use this little silly Bandit cam that I had to spend $40 on just to get some content recorded. And I think it's going to freeze on me at some point. I'm not sure about that completely, but if it does, I apologize if it kind of freezes up for 5, 6, 8, 10 seconds, and then it should pick back up and start recording again. It did that to me last night a few times. It ended up just scrapping the whole episode, but maybe today I've reduced the quality. Maybe it will hold up long enough for us to get some episodes done over the course of the next month or so. And then hopefully all my issues will be worked out. That new computer, you know, I can load it down and there'll be no issues at all. I'm still, you know, working with this old computer, i5 2500K. Of course, it's overclocked. 16 gigs of RAM, a GTX 1070. But it's just a bit out of date to be using some of this modern software and a game that's not been optimized. And, you know, just is what it is. But I got a pretty cool idea from Josh. He's a follower here on the channel, subscriber. And I think he had maybe originally said something about the prefab skate park. And put it in my mind, but it gave me an idea of something I can do above ground as well. And so I'm going to try that out. Try building that. But we're going to need a lot of steel. I don't know what I have left over here for resources, and that's why we drove over, just to find out for sure. Might even shoot over to the snow base and look in that chest to make sure I didn't leave anything crucial over there. So, nothing in here that stands out. Let's look in our steel chests. A little bit of steel we'll take with us. A little bit of nitrate and coal. I'll take that as well. Iron. Let's go ahead and make... We need some wood. Do we have any wood? Yes, we do. Tell you what, let's get some stacks going here and turn this on. And then maybe next time I come back over here, we can scoop up all of what's left. Forged steel, 385. That's a pretty decent amount. Not so much there, but we'll take it. No iron, no iron, no iron. Very little iron, so we'll just wait on taking anything else out of there. Clay. I'm out of clay over at the other base. I'll probably take that with me. Come on, gas. Ugh. Little tiny bit. We're going to have to leave that little bit there, too, just in case of emergency. You never know. And have our mini bike up there. A little bit more nitrate and coal. And gunpowder. There's some concrete mix in our pickaxe. We'll take that with us. Concrete mix. Nice. Okay, that's good. That's promising. We're going to take our cement mix with us because we are short. Do we have any in here? Any in there? And what do we have in here? We have a chainsaw. We probably need to take that with us. I think I left a wrench in the doohickey there. Oh yeah, and cloth. We're gonna need cloth. Of course, our oil and duct tape. So I'm gonna have to leave something by. Well, we can leave this little bit of stuff here behind this 14 powder. We probably make this into cans, or barrels temporarily, just to save those extra couple slots. I'll tell you what, we'll stick this last little bit of 200 in with that one. Give it a full stack. Let's do a sort. If I need to, I can leave the clay behind because I can always just auger up some clay real fast. But we're going to need this duct tape. I have the cotton planted over there. And I need to start a timer as well. I don't know how long I have been recording. Reset and start. Probably about 10 minutes or so. That was another bonus to the Windows capture program. It would tell me exactly how long I had been recording for. And, now I have no idea. I'm just blind without having my phone with a stopwatch or a timer on it. I just do not know. So I'm expecting that's going to give me cloth, yeah. So one thing I could do is I could go through some of the buildings, do some scavenging. Any clothes that I get, I could absolutely scrap those. And I think we're good on sand, but we could use this extra bit of stone to take with us. So I think that's all. I'm going to probably get over to this little snow base and find a bunch of stuff I need to take with me. A little bit of coal, never do us wrong. And cap that out. I don't see anything else other than maybe this shirt we can scrap. A little bit of cloth there, do another sort. I think we have a chem station over there, so we don't need to take that with us. All right, so we're good there. Let's check this for gas. No gas. It's all right. So it won't take but a second to ride over there, kind of gather up. You change locations for projects, and you need everything that you had at one. Fortunately for us, it's not that long of a ride from this little base to the other. It's not like we're having to ride for 20 minutes to get back and forth. But after I ran low on resources, I talked about it in the last episode that I had to scrap. That it's almost like starting over from the beginning again. As far as our resources go, we are tapped out because we spent so much on this base over here. My goal was to get that other base done by 161, but I've wasted so much time with this issue that I've had that I'm not going to make that. I'm not going to reach that goal. But yeah, you move locations and had all of this stuff. Let's see what's in here. There is some oil, but we have some oil at the other base. Let's do a sort. And those 21 wood spikes will help us to replace what we're missing. We could probably use this. We need to take this with us over the stone. Duct tape, we'll take that, absolutely. And we're good on everything else that's in here. So let's take a look in this one. Some first aid kits. It may not hurt us to take those. I don't know how much space I have in the mini bike, if I have any at all. Probably should have cleaned it out. But yeah, this new base design, I don't know how much I'm going to take damage. So we can stick the duct tape in there. Is there anything else we can stick over in there? Steel. That doesn't... I can probably leave the spikes here. The scrap irons. We're going to need those. We're going to need those. There's no need for me to leave a bunch of stuff I'm going to have. So we do have those 10 first aid kits. That should be enough. Let's close this up and head on back over to our other base. To the new base. We have bases on top of bases with a side of bases. Covered in base sauce. Let's throw that out. We're going to probably get another machete here sometime soon. So I can't remember what I talked about on the last couple episodes that I had to scrap. I know we talked about getting a machete on the stream and how awful that was to get the machete. And then at this late in the Let's Play series, and so I just scrapped it. You know what? Since we're here, oh, I bet you I don't have room for that. Oh, yeah, I do. I had one slot. Okay. One slot. I realized that we're going to have to start pickaxing everything because we're out of repair kits. You know, I've gone through so many, and I've not done a good job of gathering resources. You know, I get lulled into this place where I collected so many resources for so long, and we're good on everything. And then I build this base like I did, and we've used it all up. And then I realized, man, well, yeah, I got to go scavenge for these. I got to farm this up. I need to go mine because we're out of gas. We're out of this, out of that. And so it's kind of like starting over from day one again as far as, you know, our resource gathering goes. So that's kind of what we're going to do here. Most likely I will document what I'm doing with the mining. I'll just try to speed it up best I can with this software I'm using. We'll try to take care of that here soon. So what you missed was just a little bit of working on the base and realizing that I was out of everything. And so I went to mine for... I kind of wanted to make exploding crossbow bolts and give those a try. And to do that, you know, I needed gunpowder. I need duct tape. You know what? We'll take your bullets, lady. I need a lot of things that I do not have. We're going to get that fixed up here right now. Part of the reason we came over here was to gather up what last little bit of stuff we had. Now, I should be able to get all the spikes up to steel, but I can't get the spikes and the pillars up to steel for this horde, or I'd say I will just rough it out and we'll go ahead and just take this horde on in this base. Now, maybe if something happens. The other thing is I want to use a gun, because you know with the spawn turned up to 35, it's going to be real tough to take them out with a spike club before they destroy the pillars. So I absolutely need to... make sure we have an AK-47 and a sniper rifle that we can use. I do have a shotgun and some shells that I could use, but you know, I don't have any points in it, or very few points in it. So it's going to benefit me to be able to use that 7.62 ammo, the guns that go with that. We're going to head on back over here, and I think I'm going to take down the recording just for a moment, check it out, make sure everything is working properly this time around so I'm not wasting another full day in the game. And you all missing out on content. Of course, you know, you're not missing out on much, just a ride here and a ride there. But so let me take it down. I'll be right back. All right, so it looks like everything is good to go. So we are going to continue on with the recording. And hopefully this little bandit cam is going to do me right. It did not do me right last night. By default, it was set up for AVI. And I don't know if you know, but MP4 versus AVI, my episodes as they are in MP4 take about 2.5 hours to upload, 2.5 hours. Well, AVI file is massive, and so like an 8-minute segment was going to take hours to upload. So I can't imagine a 40, 45 minute an hour episode, how long that would have taken. So, and then I realized too, to process all of that would have taken a dozen hours or so. So I just scrapped it all, and I hate that you will miss that content, but most of all, I just frustrated that I had the issue with my favorite recorder, that Windows 10 recorder. Yeah, I tried to get the latest Windows update, the Creator package, and it just did not agree with my system. So I rolled back all my drivers, uninstall all that, trying to fix it. So if any of you have any advice on why my USB mixer will not work in the Windows recorder, but works fine in every other program, let me know. Some of you may be computer guys or gals out there, know more about it than I do. Of course, Old Crow is very sharp, computer guy himself, and we talked for about an hour this morning on the topic. First time I've talked to him since I had the issue, and pretty much everything he was suggesting I had already done, and but sort of at a loss as to why that one particular capture program is horrible audio quality, but everything else is fine. One concern with this Bandicam capture program is that you see up in the top left how low my frames are while I'm running it, is that when we take on a horde, it's going to be really hard because I'm going to start dropping frames, and it's going to skip around. Skip up and skip down, skip around. We'll just have to see. We'll find out soon enough, because 2 days from now is a horde. Probably should have gone over to the skate park with the resources that I have here, but that's all right. We're going to dump off some things anyway. I'm not even going to worry about driving my bike down in here. There's a screamer lady. Oh, look at that. We have grass on concrete, and the fix for that is right there. Oh, there's more of it. Take care of that right quick like. All right. So I need to cap all this off once again. We'll stick our stone in here. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and make some more concrete mix. Let me dump off. I'll tell you what, I can stick this stuff in here. I'm going to make seed, cotton seed, so I can plant more of this. 44 more. We'll stick our cloth in here. Stick our gunpowder in here. Almost a full stack. But it takes a lot to make those crossbow bolts. Look at all that. Wood. And oh, I left feathers over there. I could have probably used those. We can gather feathers pretty easily, though. Steel arrowheads won't be much. But 8 gunpowder for one. For one. So we're probably only going to make a couple hundred of those. And we'll use our gun for the most part. And then we'll transition over to those when they pile up in the pit on us. So we do have enough that we can make a little bit more gunpowder. As a matter of fact, let's get that rolling. Let's go over here to the chem lab. Gunpowder. Couple thousand. Rolling there, rolling. So our cotton seed's ready. We can go plant the seed. We're going to stick our, let's see here. I think I have scrap over there. Oh, yeah. I need to get this in here and that in there. take that little bit of extra steel with us. And now we'll put our clay in here and get our inventory space all freed up. So let's go up here and plant these seeds real quick. The old cotton seed. I should have done this a long time ago. You know, I wasted the space up here with corn and, of course, the goldenrod. We needed that, but did not need as much corn or the potatoes as what we planted. We have an excess of those. I haven't made meat stew in I don't know how long. Yeah, one good thing, one highlight of the past couple days is I have a Razor mouse that I bought a couple years ago. And I don't even know why I stopped using it and went to a wireless for a little while there. But I found it. I thought it was broken for some reason. Is why I put it in there. But I pulled it out, plugged it in. It works beautifully. It's a great mouse. It's going to take me a little while to get used to it again. The size difference and, you know, just the little differences in it, the sensitivity. But it's a great mouse. So I'm happy about that. I don't have to buy a mouse for the new system. We'll just put our wrench here for the time being. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll need 12 of these and 6 sand. Let's just do half that now. I think we had plenty of sand. Not plenty, but enough sand here somewhere. Okay. 3,000. And go grab the rest here. Yeah, this should be a fun little project, though. I'm looking forward to it. It's starting to shape up a little. I kind of got a vision in my mind last night and how I was going to do everything. Let's get all this stuff put together in the same area so we know what we have. Keep our sand there. And put our small stone there. All right, good to go. Head back over to the new build. Let's eat. It's been a little while since we've had anything to drink. This should help our health to go up a little bit too, since we were beaten on a bit by Mr. and Mrs. Zombie. All right, all right, all right, all right. Take our pickaxe and our chainsaw over there. So once that cotton grows, I think I'm in the same chunk. We have 86 oil, a little bit of duct tape here, but we're going to have to use that cloth for duct tape. But to make these repair kits, I think it's taken 3 every time I repair this auger. So we're down to the last. Check through here real quick and make sure. No, there are no more repair kits anywhere that I know of. There's possibly some repair kits at the barbed wire base. I think I may have left a handful of them over there. But outside of that. But what I need to do right now, I'm going to go over to the new build and drop this stuff off. Take this last bit of gas that I have and go mine for oil shale. Remember last time we did that, we ran ourselves almost completely out of gas. And so it only makes sense to go over there and get some oil shale. Plus I need to find out, let's look at where the actual place is that we're going to go. It's right here. So 1, 2, 3, and take a right. And then it's on our right. Hello, Mr. Kappa. I'm speeding. What are you going to do about it? You're not going to do a darn thing. Did I look at that wrong? Oh, there's another cop. No, 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 I didn't. Here it is right here. So we'll just pull up right here. Let's see if there's anything in here. I think we have some steel, some of this and some of that. Some spikes, some spikage. We'll stick our old pickaxe and our chainsaw in the mini bike. And there's a little extra duct tape there too. I could have thrown in the mix. So let's run on in here. Go ahead and get my spike club out. One thing I think you all missed, I don't know for sure, but I made a new place where we're going to have an entrance for our little bunker here. Oh, there we go, some oil. Oh boy, here we go. Here they come. So I had this issue last time I was here. I had to fight off about 40 dozen zombies just to get started. So we are right in the middle of the smack dab in the middle of the hub city, and they are not playing over here. Oh boy. Oh, that's that Razor mouse with the reflexes right there. I wouldn't have done that with the wireless. Yeah, I think it'll improve my gameplay by having this mouse once I get used to it. It'll probably take me a couple more days to get to get used to using it. Oh, Mr. Copper. Mr. Copper. Oh. Oh, don't you hit my workbench. You better not swing at that again. Bob is falling down on the job over there. He's supposed to be protecting that workbench, and he is not doing so. Oops. You know what? We can use that glue, and I can scrap your skirt. Why he's carrying a skirt, I don't know. Probably should check all of these zombies for... I can't forget that. I always skip on the cloth items. And now we need the darn things. I know you all get on me all the time about leaving stuff behind. And why don't you pick up this? And why don't you get that? It's a bad habit. See the cloth right there? I'm going to scrap this hat. Scrapping the hat. Well, all the sham sandwiches we have here. Ooh. Oh, that was bad. Missed him completely. And we'll take that candlestick. All right, Bob. Let's assemble. Scrap. Throw out the bones. Stick this stuff in here. Tell you what, we can go down and go ahead and upgrade our spikes down in the pit. Should not need wood. Certainly not going to need any more concrete now on me going and mining. But let's run down in here real quick. And I guess I could just build my way in and out because I haven't completed that new entrance yet. And I haven't put those pillars in there either. Oh, I got to get the spikes. Of course, we could do that at any time. Where are the spikes? 45. Okay, so I had a lot of extra spikes. Let's just do that when we come back over here. Right now, our priority is going to be to get more oil shale, to cook it up, and head back to the other base. Let's make sure none of these zombies have cloth on them. Oh, yeah, look at that. I should probably take my axe and get rid of some of these. The part that I had to cancel or scrap the episode. Oh, look at that. Both of what we need. I was fighting zombies running around over here at nighttime, and I kept stepping on these bodies that I never get rid of, and it was kind of coming back to bite me in the butt. I almost died a few times. Okay. I guess we could even use Bob as a little bit of storage here if we needed to. But I'm almost out of 7.62 ammo. So, gosh, I probably should have planned that better going to the snow base, because over there is where all of our nitrate is located. And we may take what we have for gunpowder and just make 7.62 ammo, and we'll have that and the shotgun and a spike club. I don't remember last time I was at the hardware store. Let's stop by here real quick and see if it's untouched. Oh, it is untouched. Look at that. All right. Well, let's go ahead and walk on up in here and check it out. A little repair kit action. I can certainly use that. Oh, wait a minute. That's not respawning. So apparently... Okay, that did. I'll take that engine. It's more fertilizer. A little bit of gas. Some things that we need, certainly. Getting those. More fertilizer. So we're going to fertilize the heck out of that garden. You know, people have been asking me about that for some time now, and I've not done it. But we're at a point now growing this cotton. If you don't know, the cotton, if you were to plant it on fertilized soil, you get 5 per harvest. I'm pretty sure on the server, you know, we're getting 5 per harvest. I don't know what you get by default. Maybe if it's just tilled soil, you only get 2 or something, but you certainly do get 5 per each one by fertilizing it. So we'll take that and scrap it. Get some more fertilizer. All right, so well, that was a pretty good little stop there. We got a few essentials, a few things that we needed. I can stick it in the bike, I believe. I cleaned out some space, the engine. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. The gas. Mini bike's out of gas. Oh, it's a good thing we had that on us. Scrap that. We'll save the rest for later. You'll notice here, I do have 8 barrels in the mini bike and 6 here on me. So it's not like I'm totally out. I have enough to go mine for more, and that's about it. So we need to go to the east. Or to the west. I'm sorry, I said east. I meant west. Left, right. Left isn't right. Right is all that's left, right? All right, so we're going to head west, head over to this desert. Go down into the mine. And just so I can try to get this episode up today, I'll probably save this for tomorrow's episode. I'll just try to get this thing uploaded and processed, which is going to take several hours to have one up today. So you're watching a video. So if you're watching this video, then and it's probably, I just finished recording it and got it uploaded and processed same day. So I recorded this. Usually I stay ahead a couple episodes, but because of all of my technical difficulties, you're seeing it the same day it was recorded. So it's hot. So we're going to make it over here to the mine. Cross your fingers, maybe between now and next episode, I can figure some things out and you know, get everything fixed and working. Did I not go there? Yeah, I did go the right way. Maybe the next day or two I can be back on a regular schedule with recording, and everything will be working properly instead of this silly program I'm using now that doesn't want to act right. Sometimes it works, sometimes it records audio, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes the video looks good and sometimes it doesn't. It's very inconsistent. Probably not a good plug for the company, but you know, I just call it like it is. I'm used to one thing and tried a few others, and just kind of is what it is. So our landmark was the water tower. We had nearly an endless supply of oil shale down in this hole, so Should have plenty to have our way with here. I think I had blocked that off, so I knew to go this way. Last time we were here, don't remember. Same thing up here. I think I had blocked this off, so I knew I should go the other direction, which was to the left, to the left, to the left. It's pretty neat. Even sounds like I'm walking across sand. So here it was, and there it is right there. Okay, so there's plenty of it still here. So what I'm going to do right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call this episode right here. When I come back, I'll give you a little intro, and then we'll fast forward through the mining process and getting this all this great looking oil shale. But thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Have yourselves a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.